Devon feels his body bouncing and shaking on a hard metallic surface, occasionally leaning from side to side, feeling like he's laying down in a car, taking sharp turns. The bear opens his eyes, groaning.
Dev?
Me. Cam?
Is Cameron driving? The Coyote has his own sedan that he drives, but usually if they're out together, it's in Devon's Jeep. At first, he thinks maybe he's given the wheel to the Coyote so that he himself can get some rest. But they came in the Jeep, and Cameron can't drive standard, right? Come on, stop assuming things. Lately, Cameron seems to bristle whenever he does.
Learn stick shift, Cameron. Alright, hold on, I'll put on my dev voice. Learn stick shift, Cameron.
Lately, as in ever since they got to Echo.
Devon? I'm here. How are you doing?
Cameron's concerned, gentle voice is clearly masking something strained and desperate underneath.
Cameron? What's it? What's wrong?
I told you, he's all drugged up.
But he can barely talk.
Cam?
Exactly. I already told you I roofied him. It's like blacking out. Anyway, it's wearing off. He's just tired.
Is that blood? Why is he bleeding?
Did it to himself. Imagine what a mess we'd have if he wasn't drugged, right? Never trust a bear to stay put when you chain him up.
Devon, can you hear me? Are you okay?
Yeah, yes.
Then, he's drifting back to sleep again. More sounds of driving on a rough road, gravel grinding under wheels, and hitting the undercarriage. When he comes to again, it's stopped, and Devon realizes the van doors are open.
Chirping. She went chirping.
Oh yeah, no, I've been hearing Mozart. She's been having a good morning.
I mean, she does. She wanted me to pet her. She was mad that I wasn't. She should be fine now. I'm literally like, this is very adorable. Internet. She's a sweetie pie. I'm snuggling her neck now, and she's looking at me like, Dad, you're the best.
And looking at Hannah like, get out of here, you home wrecker.
I mean, a little bit sometimes.
Although whenever DJ's not around, then she will sometimes let me pet her neck too.
She only likes her mistress. She only likes her dad is around, baby. Sorry, Internet. Sorry, Alan, in your
Oh, no, it's fine. We're waiting on Seb, actually.
Oh. Looks like it did wear off just in time.
Can I go to him? Please?
Devon sees that one of Cameron's ears is twisted in the older bear's grasp, the coyote's head tilted to the side, wincing as he tries to get a better look at Devon. The younger bear becomes very still, seeing his best friend being held by the worst person he's ever met. One of his soft, sensitive ears that Devon had played with countless times in the past is now twisted tightly onto itself. In Brian's other paw, he holds a shotgun. On top of it all, Brian looks angrier than usual.
I don't know what just happened, but a couple lines back, your mic has started to sound very muffled.
Huh.
I noticed that too. Somebody mentioned like audio quality.
I was hoping that it might pop back to normal. Try
Literally
talking once
nothing
more.
changed.
Okay, I hear
Yeah.
it clear again. It's better now.
Okay.
It was just muffled for some reason for a little bit.
In fact, he's looking at Cameron with an expression of utter contempt. All while Cameron isn't paying attention to him. Looking intently at Devon instead.
Of course. Fucking typical. I'm glad I saved this.
He suddenly grabs the coyote by the shoulders and turns Cameron around to face him. Face away from Devon. Even so, there's no confusion as to what happens to Cameron next. Brian turns slightly away from Cameron, then spins, and sends the back of his fist across the coyote's muzzle. The sound is so loud, Devon is shocked awake, adrenaline compensating for the sedative. At first, Devon refuses to believe what he just saw, that a sound like that could have been made with Cameron's muzzle. The coyote's head snaps to the right before he instantly starts to crumple, but Brian holds him up.
Hey!
Devon yells automatically, shocked by what he just saw. He'd never seen someone hit that hard in his entire life.
I just need to check. Is everyone else kind of having Hannah and DJ's mic be muffled again, or is it just me?
I think it sounds normal-ish.
Okay, then
It sounds
I'm gonna,
fine for me. It's just game audio for me that's a bit louder. I need to
Alright.
lower
Yeah.
it down.
I'm gonna turn down the game audio then real quick. That's probably what it was.
Oh, here, hold on.
What
I
thing?
I mean,
refuse to
I heard them earlier. Sorry. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes, we can put on headphones.
Oh yeah, I forgot headphones for you guys.
We did too.
I mean, I haven't been getting echo from you at least, so...
Well, that's why we weren't thinking about it, but I think what was happening, our mic was deafening the sound.
Oh.
Yeah, as the game audio got loud. Versus game audio not being loud earlier.
Mm-hmm.
He'd never seen someone hit that hard in his entire life. In the silence that follows, the distinct sound of something small clatters around the van, as if a plastic bead had been thrown against the middle walls. Devon hears it land next to him, and looking down, sees something long, spinning in place, before finally coming to a stop. It's thin, white, and it starts wide, but tapers to a sharp point.
Did he knock out one of Cameron's teeth?
That's what I was wondering.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you get that, but holy shit.
Devon only has a moment to focus on it before he grunts, as Cameron lands on top of him, Brian having pushed him over. As he's looking down at the coyote and sees the blood beginning to seep from his mouth, Devon realizes the white thing is one of Cameron's teeth, and shocked anger overcomes the fear.
Hey!
All sense has seemingly left Devon. Everything he's feeling and thinking condensing down to that one word that he screams to express his rage.
Cam? Cam!
Panic is making him breathe fast, though he tries to keep his chest from heaving to avoid bouncing Cameron's head. Brian had hit him so hard that it definitely could have killed him. What makes it all more terrifying is the way Cameron's body went limp. It had been so reminiscent of Artie's sudden collapse when he had suddenly lost his life. But Cameron is breathing, though in a...
Matt, you might want to mute when you're clearing your throat.
Sorry.
It's okay. Just wanted to point that out.
Alright, thank you.
But Cameron is breathing, though it's in a terrible snorting way.
Grammy, baby, can you hear me?
Panic in his voice lowers to an almost pitiful whine as he stares at the coyote twitching, his eyes half open and his head turning back and forth slowly.
Whoops! Took out a bit more of him than I meant to. Fuck, that hurt.
Brian shakes the paw he'd used to hit Cameron, as if bashing Cameron's muzzle made it sting. Devon's rage crescendos once more.
Brian, I will fucking kill you.
Brian looks surprised for just a second. Then he goes on grinning, enjoying the reaction, as if he's watching a show. This only makes Devon angrier.
I'll knock every tooth out of your fucking head. I'll tear your throat out all.
Devon's voice weakens, breaks, and trails off under Brian's apparent glee at the younger bear's fury. Realizing that Cameron's ears are twitching at his shouting, Devon returns his attention to Cameron as the coyote lets out a low, rasping groan.
Cameron, honey, you can hear me, right? Cameron?
Meanwhile, blood oozes out of the coyote's nose, seeping into the fur on Devon's. Devon tries to keep his sobbing and gasping to a minimum as Cameron's head continues to rest over his diaphragm. Cameron's eyes flutter, then he blinks, and Devon sees the light of consciousness re-enter his eyes.
Cam?
Devon?
Cameron grunts under his breath, lifting his head slightly. Brian already looks bored at the catastrophe he just created, and now he keeps looking over his shoulder into the darkness that stretches behind him, shifting impatiently.
Alright, make it quick, yo. We need to get moving.
Don't touch him. You've broken his fucking neck.
Devon's voice cracks and turns hoarse again. Brian bristles, finally reacting, but Devon turns his attention back to Cameron, continuing to try and gently coax him into a state of consciousness.
Come on, baby. Can you hear me? Can you understand what I'm saying?
Slowly, Cameron lifts his head, a mixture of blood and saliva, connecting his lip to Devon's fur in a long strand.
I'm okay. I'm fine.
Cameron sounds confused as he mumbles, trying to get up unsteadily. Hold on a sec.
Okay.
No. Stay still.
No, get up. Didn't I tell you what I'd do to your bear if you don't?
And do it. Come over here and do it, you fucking coward. Fucking scum.
Devin.
Cameron's voice is calm, albeit quiet and weak, and the bear goes silent as he focuses back on the coyote. He has his head lifted, trying to focus on Devon's face.
Who's feeling this right now?
The question catches the bear by surprise.
What?
The mines. That's right. I'm going to the mines. And I'm coming back for you.
Cameron clasps a paw to his muzzle, wincing hard as he shuts his eyes tight.
What? What mines? Stay here.
Devon's eyes well up with tears.
Our animals.
Yeah, your animals are like, no, this is the morning we need to express ourselves.
There's no one even out there, bro. There was never.
Yeah, what the heck, Randall?
There was a scary car. You said looking.
No, I understand. When I had Brandy, she used to make those noises all the time where she's like, thing that existed like 300 yards away from us. I need to talk about it.
Like, what? Oh, man. Devon's eyes well up with tears, seeing that the coyote is barely coherent, barely able to understand what's happening. Then, Cameron leans in to kiss the bear, again, taking Devon by surprise. He immediately smells and tastes Cameron's blood, making the gorge rise in his throat. It reminds him of his predatory nightmares, but Cameron insists, so Devon forces himself not to heave. He doesn't want to feel the gap where Cameron's lower left canine used to be, the unevenness of his already swelling muzzle. As he forces himself to kiss back, he feels something else press against his lips.
Alright, and I'm going to now share the fan art that I had seen, because I didn't realize how accurate this was. I'm glad I didn't share it beforehand.
Let me see
I
here.
put it in Sinfil Popcorn chat.
Ooh. Okay then.
Okay.
Can somebody tell me what the key is about?
The key? Well, you'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Devon is locked up in the back of this van, is all I'm gonna say.
I mean, I see, but heck, tears. God damn it.
Something hard and oddly shaped, and Devon opens his muzzle, allowing the blood to flood into his mouth. But with it comes something else, and Devon realizes all at once that it's the key. Devon maneuvers the key into his muzzle, littlely as he can, hearing Brian sigh impatiently behind Cameron. It slides underneath his tongue, tiny in his comparatively large muzzle. Cameron whispers into Devon's ear.
We're gonna go back home together. I promise.
But where are you going? Why the mines? Honey, please.
Devon can't keep the whining panic out of his voice, sounding like a cub, but managing to keep the words clear with the tiny key under his tongue. Devon just stares at Cameron as he pulls back, tears rolling down his cheeks as his coyote crawls weakly to his feet and steadies himself against the wall of the van.
Seb?
Oh. Ah, you're fine.
He turns his gaze back to the furious, sobbing bear.
Sit tight, kid. We'll be back in a little while. I promise.